Hello students, welcome back. Today our first topic will be science lab safety rules. It is very important for us to know the safety rules before we enter the lab. Okay? Okay students, look at the pictures in the slide. The students, the children, are not being safe in the science lab. Can you spot their mistakes? Now, this is the reason why we need rules in a science lab. Okay, students, as previously mentioned, lab safety rules are very important. So first of all, when you go to the lab, you need to listen to the teacher and follow all instructions. You should wear safety goggles to protect your eyes. You should not touch anything unless you are told to do so. There is no drinking or eating in the lab. All girls should tie your hair at the back. All equipment must be handled carefully. If there is an accident, you should inform the teacher immediately. And finally, once you are done with your experiment, you should clean up and all things back in place. Remember, science is a fun lesson. So we should be safe, we should be smart, and have lots of fun. So students, what is the importance of having lab safety rules? Remember, lab safety rules is to keep everyone safe. We can prevent accidents and injuries. We can protect our eyes, hand, and body. We will also use science equipment correctly and keep our friends safe too. This way, by following the rules, we can enjoy science and learn in a very safe environment. Okay? Students, if you have been to a science lab, I'm sure all of you would have seen so many kinds of apparatus. Okay? So for grade 2, level 2, I will just introduce a few of the apparatus that we will be using in this year. Okay? The first would be beaker to hold liquids, test tube to hold small amount of liquids, a dropper or a pipette to add or transfer small drops of liquid, a measuring cylinder to measure liquids, funnel to pour liquids or for filtering purposes, magnifying glass to see small things more clearly. Balance is to compare mass of objects, and most importantly is your safety goggles to protect your eyes. Okay? Now, what do we do if there is an accident in the lab? Remember, safety first. Stay calm. Do not panic. Take a deep breath and stay calm. Then, immediately tell your teacher. Stop whatever you are doing so that it does not make it worse. Then, you should listen carefully and follow your teacher's instruction, because the teacher will call for more help if there is a need. You need to wait for your teacher and not go anywhere. So you need to remember to keep calm and think clearly, as well as to tell your teacher as soon as possible. So students, before the end of the lesson, let's answer a few questions. Now, can you please name each of the lab apparatus below? And let me know which apparatus is actually used to measure liquids. Is it a beaker, a measuring cylinder, or a test tube? Thank you. Hello students. So today our topic would be on scientific measurement. Okay. So what is measurement? Measurement is a system to measure the height, weight, length, or even the amount of certain objects. We can measure how long things are, or how tall, or how far two things are. For example, to measure length, we will use a ruler and we mark it in centimeters or inches to measure length. And to measure weight, we use a scale, a weighing scale. A scale or a balance can be used to determine the weight of an object. Okay, so now I will need you to name the tools that you will use to measure the temperature, volume, time, and weight. Thank you.